Blessings, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Crossroads Meets the Ocean Rose. My name is Molly. I'm happy you're here. Let's get into a general collective message for everyone and see what guidance comes through. Please take what resonates, leave what does not. Roles can be reversed. Masculine could be feminine. Feminine could be masculine. This is not gender specific. This is energy. We embody both. Please use your own discernment on these messages. Pray over them, meditate, claim what you want, leave what you don't. It may or may not resonate for everyone, and that is okay. Okay, let's get into it, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Holy Spirit, please surround us with your love, light, healing, grace, blessings, and protection. Please give me clear messages for the collective and what they need to know for their highest and greatest good. My guardian angels, my main spirit guide, my gypsy, all the enlightened spirits, messengers of God, my ancestors, my spirit team, and Most High God, please protect us. Please surround us with your love, light, healing, grace, blessings, and protection. And please give me clearer messages for the collective and what they need to know. Please and thank you. What does the collective need to know? What's in the energy? Hangman. Releasing, surrendering, transition. I'm getting some sort of transition as well. Enlightenment. Releasing and surrendering some sort of conflict here. Either towards a Queen of Pentacles energy or for a Queen of Pentacles energy. Somebody who is very fruitful and abundant. I'm seeing that you have a lot of abundance and a lot of stability, a lot of protection, prosperity. I'm also seeing that you're heavily, this is so interesting. You're very much protected. So let's say that there are people who could be triggered by you or envious and jealous. What I'm getting is they want you to surrender it to the divine and trust, because what I'm seeing is you are very much guarded and protected. Yeah, 5 of Wands is here. 55 could be of significance. Or 5 of Swords, I'm sorry. Still a lower vibrational energy. So you may have decided to move away from some sort of conflict. For your peace, for your stability. It's looking like there could have been people here who were envious and jealous. Now there could be 2 of Swords. In this card, there's 2 masculines fighting, battling. So there could be 2 different people who are competitive over your energy. One of these individuals could have wounded you or could be wounded. There's some sort of justice coming in for you as well to balance things out, because things could have been imbalanced. There's also some truth and clarity coming forward. Some knowledge coming forward. Possibly a document that you're going to receive. There's also, if somebody tried to manipulate, I'm hearing manipulate the system, or imbalance something with regards to your justice, then there's and something was out of balance to keep someone stuck or have them surrender something. Things are going to be balanced out. You're very powerful. You can bring things into fruition. Somebody may be able to scry or have a crystal ball. You are very psychic and very intuitive. The moon could be of significance as well. Someone could have like siren energy, or there's something with your voice, or when you sing, something that you do is very healing, the frequency, and there's something very magical here. You could be very much tapped into. This is so okay. So I'm getting a balance here between like the masculine and feminine aspects, but I'm getting that you're very in tune with your feminine energy, but also going after what you want, taking those leaps of faith, but like faith in action, but bringing things from the spirit into the material. You could also be like a mermaid or siren energy, with this very, I'm getting something with like your voice. Someone could sing. If you are doing something with music, please keep going because it's divinely led. You're manifesting something with your voice or with the music that you're doing. It's very fruitful and abundant. Yeah, new things are going to be birthed for you into creation. A lot of abundance here. A lot. She's holding, she or he, doesn't matter, is holding this giant coin. Whatever you're creating is very fruitful, abundant. Something with your voice. Whether you sing, you speak, whatever you feel guided to do with self-expression with your throat chakra and your heart space, is bringing forward a lot of abundance. You could be getting, you're just a blessing, like what you share is blessing people or is a blessing for people. I'm also getting somebody has siren energy. Yeah, there's something here with a lot of fortune or things being balanced out that could have been imbalanced. Eight of Swords. Your voice is very important, okay? In this card, it's so interesting. I'm seeing someone like, oh gosh, bound, tied up, and there's swords around this person. The feet are tied, the hands are bound, there's a blindfold, but there's something in the mouth, like to where you can't speak. So there's something about speaking or getting out of the mind too. So if you're trapped in a mental prison about how you're going to share your voice, whatever that means for you, singing, light language, music, expression, speaking, is very important, and you're doing it from your heart space. This could be a part of your destined path. But what I'm seeing is either freeing yourself from like the mental, the mind, the trickery of the mind, the ego, and just operating, trusting your divine guidance. You're divinely being led, and anything that you're doing with love. It's important for somebody, for you guys. Following your destiny. Four of Cups, Temperance. There is somebody here though, also, that could be upset at this time. They could have codependencies or overindulge in some way, or they're in regret over it. You're an earth angel. You're very tempered and balanced. You're very peaceful, very spiritually gifted. Now, if you haven't freed yourself from this mental prison, they're guiding you to, because there's some sort of peace that you bring to people who, there is some sort of peace you bring to people and healing light, wow, that you bring to people who are in despair or that need it, that could be feeling down. You have this very healing energy. You're very gifted. I'm getting somebody who has a lot of empathy and compassion because they could have gone through things. So now what you're doing is you are sharing your light with other people, and you're very loving. Now, what's going on with the Wheel of Fortune? Oh my gosh, Nine of Pentacles. You're destined to have this. So whatever you're going after with regards to your destiny, if there was an imbalance with your finances, it looks like things are going to be balanced out with regards to your independence and stability. If they aren't already, they're going to be. You're in the Nine of Pentacles energy. So like this is for your path. If you want to do a business, it will be very fruitful and abundant, especially if it's heart-led, divinely led for the highest and greatest good of all. No harm done, like with love, with integrity. It's very fruitful for you. Eight of Swords. You could have freed yourself from a karmic cycle for your independence and stability, or for peace and harmony as well for your path. And you could have went into Hermit. You could have gone through an awakening or a dark night of the soul. You could be guiding and teaching people now that you're coming out of it. You went into introspection. And studied. You could be studying right now something. Researching, studying. Oh wow. There could be somebody else researching and studying you as well, Earth Angel. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah. We're diving a bit deeper now. Let's see, King of Cups. What's going on with this Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck? Okay, so you have new love here, or you have love. There could be somebody who you could have released this person. You could have moved forward on your destined path. You are shining very brightly. You're very independent and stable. You could love what you do. You could love your independence. It's like your whole self-love, self-care. Really, I'm getting somebody who really loves their journey. But you've had to free yourself from certain situations that could have made you feel trapped, and also limiting beliefs to where you thought maybe this was not your path, but it is. It's like you're this powerful earth angel, someone who brings life, healing with your light, and something about your creative expression, whatever that may be for you. It's very important. You could have studied this, or you're in study. You could have gone inward. Now there could be, oh yeah, you bring a lot of love to the wounded with your compassion and what you've gone through. It's like you are this beautiful light in the darkness. Now there could be a masculine here, okay, who could be watching and observing you, that they're holding back. but there's something that you're doing with your healing energy that is assisting this person, because this person could have codependencies, or they could have something here that, and that can mean anything. And they could be thinking about you, reminiscing, also in regret for something. They see you as very nurturing and loving. Somehow they've come across you. So either, this could have been somebody you already know from the past who you are helping to transform their life and shine a light on things. This person could be going through some sort of tower, or I'm seeing a tower, or dark night of the soul as well, for their own introspection, having to release things that were very poisonous for them or their soul, but they had to go through something very dark. But you could be assisting on this healing in some way, even if it's on an energetic level, because this masculine energy is having to surrender. They're feeling very trapped. They're having to surrender. I think that you help more people than you realize, collective, or maybe you do realize, but you are very much protected and guarded as well. Even when you sleep or when you meditate, you're very much guarded, especially by spirit animals. There could be bunnies, polar bears, and wolves that protect you and guard you. Like in a cocoon, like they are very protective of you. Emperor. You could have a masculine heavily thinking about you as well. You may have a telepathic communication with them, or they're trying to telepathic. Oh my gosh, the Emperor and Empress. There is a spiritual connection between a divine masculine and a divine feminine. I'm seeing two people energetically help each other release things that kept them stuck. One of them could be more far along than the other, who's already soaring, thriving, independent, shining brightly. But this masculine could have had to elevate and release things that kept them stuck, or different codependencies kept them feeling down, depleted. They could be learning from you in some way. I'm getting that there's some sort of energetic connection here. You could be communicating, feeling this person, or in some way they can hear you. Or if it's somebody you already know, they could be listening to your voice. It could be so healing. This person could be going inward, doing self-reflection. They could be going through a tower or an awakening, a dark night of the soul, to level up as an emperor. This is Emperor and Empress energy coming together. But I am seeing someone could have seen you in a vision. Also, if there was anybody who was envious and jealous or tried to block something secretly, I am getting that you are so guarded and protected that you have a force field around you of guides. What is this? 5 of Swords. Yeah, it fell right on top of the 4 of Swords. So if anybody was thinking about coming towards you to try and defeat you out of envy and jealousy or hurt you, you are guarded and protected. That's what I'm getting heavily. So is your foundation. There could be people who will be envious and jealous, or have been envious and jealous of your path. your blessings, the fact that you are, I'm hearing that like you are a blessing, the love that you give to people. I'm also getting that you're going to come into a sacred partnership with the Four of Wands. This is really beautiful. 44 could be of significance. But what I'm seeing is Emperor and Empress coming together, sitting underneath a gazebo here, right on the water. So you're going to be coming into a very loving, high-ranking partnership that could be triggering to other people who possibly thought this would never happen. But what I'm seeing is you're literally right next to each other. Very much protected. $555 could be of significance. Queen of Wands. You could be single and self-sufficient. Somebody is very much attracted to you. You are very you're an alchemist. You could work with fire and water. But somebody has a lot of desire for you. They find you to be very spicy, attractive, creative, and highly spiritual. Somebody else could be releasing past people, could include another feminine energy. Now, masculine could be feminine, feminine could be masculine, so it just depends. But somebody maybe has had to release here what is not their counterpart. It could have been, so you could have released a karmic cycle or karmic relationships, evolved and grown, and then now I'm seeing someone else who's doing the same thing. But they're having to go through this transformation that could be very painful. So that way they can come into the union with their divine counterpart is what I'm seeing here. Four of Swords. So everyone has like different contracts with different experiences and people, and then we encounter them and we learn and we grow. I'm getting that you're very, like, you're whole, like you're full of love. And now that, like, there's something going on with this other person to where they're going through something so they can be whole, so they can come in. Yeah, so they can come in. Somebody wants to rush towards you. Also, somebody is telepathically communicating with you. This is all the mental. So if anybody's wondering if you're getting telepathic communication with somebody, you are. And could be an air sign, does not have to be. It could be a fire sign. Could also have water in their chart. You could have earth. Emperor. Emperor. Oh my gosh. Oh, Two of Cups. You're going to come into a very sacred divine union. You're going to pour into each other. You may be different, but spiritually, energetically, you're aligned. But you're a bit different. One is more of, like, the masculine is more of, like, the earthly, and you're more of the divine feminine of the, so the divine masculine is more of, like, the protector, the earthly, like, the builder. But you're so intuitive. You're so loving, so nurturing. I'm seeing you give to one another. Two of Cups is here with this Emperor. Right now, they could be in Hermit, going inward, reflecting, holding back, but I'm seeing somebody watch an Archangel. They are getting healing from whatever you're doing, collective. Empress, you are very magnetic, very abundant. Oh my gosh, who are you? You are, you're like a high priestess, Empress energy. This is a very powerful individual. You are divinely guided. You are a powerful healer, a mystic. You could be very balanced in your dark feminine, your light feminine energies. But you are sacred. You have a lot of knowledge, and you do it with love. People are very drawn to you. You could be celibate. You could understand that your energy is very sacred, potent. You have a lot of knowledge that you share, but you know what not to share, because the High Priestess holds that sacred knowledge, that scroll with the key, and she knows that certain things are meant to be shared. It's all when the time is right, when the divine. So you listen to the divine, you listen to the Most High. You're like, okay, so you're not listening to what the ego or humans are telling you. You are literally listening for that divine guidance of what to do next. What I am seeing is you are being divinely led together with a divine masculine, to where you're going to come together, and yes, you are receiving messages. Yes, you are telepathically communicating. You are in this very magnetic, attractive, I'm getting like siren, seductive, like magical energy. But in the most beautiful way. It's like you're sitting in your power as this feminine, and then the masculine is coming towards you after going through this and releasing the things that no longer align, so they can pour into you, and they're going to pour into you, and you're going to multiply, because you are just in this Empress, High Priestess. So I was getting, so you're going to magnify. I was getting that one of you, the masculine, is like the builder and the protector in the earthly, but you are very much protected in the spirit realm, and you are a protector of, like, in the spirit. I hope that's making sense, because that's what I'm seeing. The moon could be very much of significance, and we're about to have a full moon, so the energy is in effect. I believe it's coming up in like a day or so. And you're very magnetic, powerful energy. You could increase your psychic abilities while you're by the water or in the water. Queen of Wands. Someone is releasing someone that was of a very low vibration, who they had an attachment to, or there was negative attachments, a lot of envy and jealousy. So you could have multiple people vying for your attention, possibly, or there could be, I saw that in the beginning, it could be this other person who was fighting and causing conflict in someone's life out of envy and jealousy, who could be fighting with a masculine energy. This person, wow, wanted to keep someone trapped, bound, feeling very defeated, stuck. They're freeing themselves from this prison, from these chains. So this was something codependent that this individual is having to break free from and surrender. So they may have had to really go hit rock bottom before they could actually surrender this and make that decision. I am seeing that there was a stronghold though, but they were getting hurt and they're having to release it. They're being led and guided by you. You're helping them heal. They're being pulled to you. Confirmation on my phone. They're being magnetized to you. Seeing somebody who was very spiritually dark that had their claws in them that they're releasing, versus in Empress, High Priestess, you have beautiful sacred energy. And it's helping this masculine evolve into this emperor. That's beautiful. Wow. Yeah, because someone's releasing the devil. Not the devil, but somebody operating in devil-like energy, like low vibrational. They were in a cage. They were feeling trapped, depleted, wounded. Am I hearing I got a spell on you? I put a spell on you? Annie Lennox, did she sing that? I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. That's for somebody. So somebody could be breaking free. It doesn't have to necessarily be a spell, but like some sort of manipulation. They're breaking free, okay, from it. So that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. I just got gifted a bunch of oracle cards, and I just don't know which ones they want me to use for you guys. So you know what? I'm just gonna go for this one. feeling led over here. Let's see. What guidance do you have for the collective? That's probably really loud. I apologize. You guys right underneath the mic. Wisdom. Waning gibbous. Wisdom. What does this have to say? You hold a lot of wisdom. The number 22 could be of significance. All right, let's see. I'll post the whole thing on the community page. Wisdom is more than mere knowledge. There may be something you aren't seeing and need to research more thoroughly. Somebody is doing research. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. Learn from your experience. You might wish to ask an opinion of a wise mentor. If you are uncertain, I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. There is somebody learning from you. So you've already gone through this. There's something you're doing that's inspiring, teaching, guiding people. And this person who is in Hermit, Page of Swords, is learning from you, healing, and researching or holding back, because Hermit and Page of Swords is somebody who does research. They're learning from your wisdom and your experiences. Okay, so this is really beautiful. That's for somebody, or the collective. That is for the collective. They were surrounded, you and this other person, or whoever I'm speaking to, is surrounded by somebody who was deceptive and envious. Freeing themselves. You could have already done this. Yeah, they were, oh my gosh, trapped in fear. I don't think you realize how powerful you are and what you're doing, collective. You're really helping somebody or many people, just depending. But definitely I'm seeing helping somebody in your energy. They were dealing with some sort of deception and envy. You could have also, and you could have overcome this. You could have overcome the limiting belief systems, mental prison, feeling trapped in fear, truth, triumphant success, Ace of Swords. But you're helping somebody else do it. They're going through some sort of conflict, feeling defeated. Another 5 is here. Wow, yeah, so they can move forward. You're moving forward successfully as well with the accelerated motion. You're assisting somebody level up to an emperor or an empress, whichever one, okay, to move forward and communicate or have some sort of forward motion with a partnership. A 2 of Cups, more confirmation here. A harmonious relationship. It's coming in. So you are helping people transform their lives on a powerful level. You could have divine blood, like divine lineage, royal blood. Sarah La Kali, divine lineage. Goddess of divine lineage, Romani, Egypt, temple ancestors, element water. Great ancestress Sarah La Kali, meaning Sarah the Black, was an Egyptian prophetess and a patron saint of the Romani people. Oral history says that Saint Sarah had the highest divine lineage She could be one of your guides. You could come from her lineage. You could be tied to her in some way. Egypt could be of significance as well. You may want to do some study on her. This is Sarah La Kali's guidance. Your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. Oh my gosh, stop. You are so protected. The Holy Grail is you. Divine ones walk beside and within you. Trust. Embodiment. Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. Oh my God. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. Create or nourish your ancestral altar or shrine. Unbury your ancestors. Speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected. God Goddess declaration. I am my sister and my sister is me. Or I am my brother and my brother is me. It's however you want to say it. That's incredible. I love that. So I'll post that as well. I want to get a couple of these today. What do we have? Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Somebody could be releasing things like grief, guilt, shame, all those feelings, and having to really go inward and process them, self-reflect, shadow work, or if you feel called to. Nothing is gone forever. The belief that we have lost someone or something is merely an illusion to assist us in learning to appreciate our having had it in the first place. The emotion of grief and the sense of loss are absolutely real, but that is the point. The lesson of loss is not about the actual physical separation, because the parting is temporary and an illusion. The point of the lesson is to acknowledge that the bonds of love never end and that we have not been abandoned. When you accept in your heart that you will be reunited with everything you have ever loved, it will give you the ability to move beyond your grief and derive something beneficial from the experience. To wallow in grief is to pass up the opportunity that you and your soul family have devised and learn nothing from it. Instead, allow your grief to take you to a place of deeper understanding. Beautiful. Let's get an angel number. $33.77. Lucky from heaven, prosperity, change, spiritual awakening. The angels are full of joy, not only because they see the sacredness within your true self, but also because they agree with the path you have chosen. They want you to know that you deserve happiness and allow the flow of divine ecstasy that comes with your sacred inheritance and the path you have chosen. Whatever you are doing is bringing forward a lot of abundance, a lot of healing. You are the Holy Grail. You are being heavily protected by the divine. You are so loved. You could come from divine lineage and you have a sacred inheritance. So you are very much protected. And somebody is going through a spiritual awakening here. So I'll post that as well. Where are my, here they are, zodiacs. We all usually have all zodiac signs in our birth chart. So if not all, the majority. So let's see what comes out, what energies. Also, Aries is Emperor, Empress is like Taurus, Libra. Puppy is snoring. We have Virgo, 6th house, Earth. Cancer, 4th house, water. Sagittarius, 9th house, fire. Aries, 25, breaks down to a 7. 7, 7, 7, another 7. Libra, 7th house, air. Water, 24, breaks down to a 6. Aquarius, number 11, air. It's flying at me. Fire, 23. Breaks down to a 5, 5th house. Pisces, 12th house, breaks down to a 3, water. So you may not know. So for some of you, you may know this person. Others of you may not fully know this person, but somehow, some way you're energetically connected. You may find out all the stuff that this individual is going through, but if you're a high priestess, you could possibly already sense it, especially if there's telepathic communication. You could be receiving messages and downloads, visions, sight, spiritual sight, visions, clairvoyant, clairaudient. Earth, 26, breaks down to an 8. Capricorn, 10th house, breaks down to a 1. 1, 1, 1, 11, 11, and 5, 5, 5. Leo, 5th house, fire. So this is what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. You are making a huge impact. You are being loved and supported every step of the way with what you're doing, and you are changing more lives than you realize, or maybe you do realize it. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. Sending you so much love and gratitude. And I pray that you're always surrounded by the Most High God's love, protection, and blessings. Bye, guys. Waves crash with devotion, healing hearts with every